We're joined this week by Christopher Giancarlo, director of the Digital Dollar Project, a partnership between Accenture and the Digital Dollar Foundation that's focused on advancing the exploration of a United States central bank digital currency. Chris is senior counsel to the law firm Wilkie Farr and Gallagher and the former chairman of the U.S. Commodities Futures Trading Commission. Welcome, Chris. It's great to have you here today.
And to be with you too, Jeremy. It's great to be with you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. So, well, look, there's so much to talk about, and we could easily fill hours with that. So we're gonna do our best to have a solid conversation on a lot of topics. But I like to start, obviously, just to hear a little bit about your own journey into crypto specifically, and all these ideas. You've got some really interesting history there, and I think just great for the audience to quickly hear that.
Oh, great. I mean, so many people's stories of how they've come to crypto are fascinating. My own journey began when I joined the commission in 2014 and started meeting with some people active in the space, including Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss and others that were advocating for a good relationship with regulators and were getting to see us early. But really, it took off for me in 2017 when I became chairman of the agency, and we had an enormous run-up in the value of Bitcoin. And at the same time, we were approached by two of our leading exchanges, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange and the Chicago Board of Options Exchange, to launch Bitcoin futures as a regulated product. And it was remarkable, the pressure on the agency not to allow Bitcoin futures to launch. I mean, one entrepreneur took out a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal addressed to me personally, lambasting me for even considering the launch of Bitcoin futures. In fact, his platform turned out to be one of the biggest market makers in Bitcoin futures a few months later. But look, everybody comes to it with their own point of view. We felt it was the right thing to do based upon a simple, not simple, but based upon a thorough reading of our own statutes. And I won't go into explanation of how the self-certification process works other than to say, we believe we made the right decision not to block Bitcoin futures. And I think as a result of that decision, crypto assets today have established themselves as a bona fide asset class alongside other bona fide asset classes in the financial landscape. And I think a lot has to do with the CFTC's decision not to block it and to move forward.
Yeah, it was landmark. I was asked in an AMA last week, a former guest, Larry Summers, asked, at what point in time will it be more likely that someone does not have crypto in their portfolio than having it in their portfolio? And my guess was 2 to 3 years. But I think that the transformation and your involvement there is obviously was really noteworthy.
Well, other agencies were not so inclined. It happened at the CFTC, and I think the agency has a historical reputation for innovation, and I think this is one case where that reputation and history really came to bear in a way that I think has been ultimately beneficial.